Welcome to our podcast at Home on the Lakeshore, where we talk about home loans with our local home loan experts here at UnitedOne Credit Union. My name is Mike, and this is episode number 22. I'd like to welcome in our local home loan experts. We have Carrie and Marla joining us today. Hello to both of you. How are you doing today?
Good morning. Doing well on this fabulous rainy day.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Doing good.
Excellent. Glad to have you both here. Julie, as they say, is on assignment this morning. So, but don't worry, listeners. I'm sure you're already, oh, what's going to happen with Julie's joke of the show? Don't worry, we'll have something for you by the end of this episode. So, fear not. It will still take place and probably be just as groan worthy as Julie would want us to have it. So, I do want to welcome in a special guest we have joining us on the show today. Our special guest is Andrea Irvin, and she is with GreenPath. And GreenPath is a financial wellness nonprofit organization that's been around since the 1960s. And you may have heard us use the term GreenPath and might be wondering what that's all about. So, hello, Andrea. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, thank you. Good morning. I'm sorry it's raining. It's nice and sunny in Michigan today.
Nice.
Well, it's some sunny somewhere, which is always nice. That helps us get through some of these rainy days.
My
So,
flowers need the rain. It's good. It's
yes.
all good.
So, Andrea, thank you for joining us today on the show. So, you're an expert of GreenPath. And when we're talking about financial wellness and all the elements that come into play there, GreenPath is an organization that UnitedOne has partnered with for our members to have access to so many amazing resources and tools to help them gain more financial knowledge, more financial strength, more financial confidence, and well being. Can you give us a general overview of GreenPath and what you offer for our
Yeah.
listeners?
Yes. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Where do I start? Yes, GreenPath has been around since 1961. We are a nonprofit financial wellness education company. We offer so many different types of services from being able to pick up the phone and connect with one of our counselors or coaches to talk about your financial situation, what's happening, what's coming, what you're planning for. We also offer a number of different resources and tools on our website, which you can find through the UnitedOne website. We have a co-branded website, greenpath.com/UnitedOne. So you can visit us there. There are tons of resources there. We also have webinars that we hold every month on different money management topics and things that are new, things that are coming up, how to plan ahead for like the holidays. Student loans has been a big topic. We also offer tools and resources like budgeting sheets and different articles. And we also have a podcast that we call Real Stories. And you actually can listen to real clients of GreenPath that have gone through our counseling and what their experience was before they found us, when they found us, after they found us, so that you can see that you're not alone in your situation. Finances and talking about your financial goals or the situation that you're in can be sometimes scary, sometimes not the funnest. It can maybe cause anxiety. So what GreenPath really is here to do is to help you know that you're not alone. It's going to be okay. And it's not your fault. And we really strive our mission is to empower people to live financially healthy lives, whatever that might look like for you. It might be different for everybody. It might just be, I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Another person might be that they want to be able to get a rental home, in Lake Tahoe or something, like a vacation home. So it looks different for everybody. And we want to meet people where they are so that they can reach those financial goals.
Excellent. Yeah, I know from the United One side, we're very pleased to partner with GreenPath and provide these resources to our members and to the community as a whole. We know it's important to build that financial strength and financial well-being and to be a resource, not just a place for checking and savings and loans and things like that, but to do more than that. How do we make those connections? So, Andrea, I'd like to ask you, you're an expert in these things. And could you give us a little bit of background on yourself and some of your history?
Yeah. So my history, I have been with GreenPath for 20 years. I just celebrated my 20th
Wow.
anniversary in June.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, it was a fun milestone. It's gone by so fast, but I guess that's what happens when you have fun, right? It's been a very
Yes.
rewarding 20 years. So I started at GreenPath 20 years ago. I was a financial wellness expert, counselor, and coach, and I counseled on all of the things. I did the housing counseling, the pre-purchase counseling, debt management counseling. Um, and then I did that for about 5 years. And then I went into our quality assurance and training department. So I really worked with our teams to best, understand our products and services and coach them so that we could offer the best products and services to your members. And then now I'm in partner experience, and I've been in this position for, I think I'm going into my 4th year, and it's been super fun. I've just really enjoyed it. It's been great working with different communities all over the country. Yeah, so that's me.
And you get to work with us and then be on
Yes.
podcasts like this. And you mentioned you guys have your own podcast as well. So that's awesome. So I can share with our listeners that it's been great working with Andrea. We've been in partnership for a little over a year now. And some of the things that we've been able to bring to our membership and the tools and the resources have really been life changing. We've had some feedback from those that have gone through various programs offered by GreenPath, have utilized the tools, everything from like the beginning stuff, right? Like just making that call to the 800 number and having that first couple of minute conversation can really put people's mind at ease that, as you mentioned, they're not alone. They have support. And you guys have shown in your results in the studies that we've seen that even just that small effort and commitment of time can really make a big difference mentally for folks to begin going down that path and journey. So we're very glad to have you with us and some of your expertise. I will open it up to our local home loan experts to ask any questions that they might have as well. So Marla, Carrie, anything that you'd like to ask? Well, we have Andrea here on the podcast that you've just been, waiting on the edge of your seat.
I've had some good feedback from people. I guess one thing I would like to ask, maybe for our listeners, is I'm someone who's overwhelmed with my debt, and I call you. What are kind of some of the things that you're going to talk to me about to make me feel better about my situation?
Right. Great question. So the experience is we approach it with empathy. We want to meet you where you are. We're not here to judge you. We just want to help you understand where you're at and where you can go. So when you first call, you will be connected with one of our client advocates, and they'll just create a profile for you, gather name, phone number, contact information, and then understand what type of counseling might you be looking for. Do you need housing counseling? Are you fearful that you're going to fall behind on your mortgage? Are you looking to get your first home? Or are you overwhelmed with credit card debt? Or you just want a financial wellness checkup maybe? Maybe you just want to see, am I on the right track? Are there any holes here that I can't see? How can I bridge them? So we'll figure that out, and then we can have you talk to one of our counselors. So you can be immediately transferred. And then the counselor will offer to pull a credit report. It is a soft pull, so there's no impact to your credit there. But it's a good tool for us to understand too where you're at. How long have you had accounts? What types of accounts do you have? What are your balances? We don't expect you to know all of your balances, or how long you've had these creditors. So it gives us a good understanding of where you're at. And then we'll run through your budget. So we'll look at your spending plan. What is your income? What expenses do you have on a monthly basis in correlation with what we can already see on the credit report, like your groceries and, just your living expenses. And then we'll see what your bottom line is. So are you running a surplus? That's great. How can we best utilize that surplus? Are you running in a deficit? Okay, how can we overcome this deficit? And so we'll offer some, coaching ourselves, but we really want to have a conversation. We want you to be involved in that conversation so that you feel empowered to take those next steps, to learn what you can do to empower yourself and make the next best step to reach your financial goal. And then we'll talk about options. So if we're dealing with debt, credit card debt, for example, we'll talk about various options of things you could potentially do on your own. We do offer a debt management program that is it's a great program that we can work with your creditors to offer some relief with interest rates that can help reduce your monthly payments so it fits a little bit better into your budget and you can pay them off in a number of years rather than decades, and really work on improving your credit at the same time to maybe, save money, improve your credit, and look to the future with a brighter light.
Sounds amazing.
Love it.
I know you touched base on a ton of different things that GreenPath offers to our members. A question that gets brought up often is what kind of time commitment would be expected to work with you guys? Is it like a quick 20-minute conversation? Is it days on days? Is it, multiple appointments? Is it everything and anything? And is there cost involved?
Great question. So the time is really, how much time do you need? When I was counseling, I might have spent half an hour. Sometimes it's been 3. It depends on what are we doing? Are we going to pick up the phone and possibly make a conference call to a creditor? How many questions do you have? It's going to depend on your situation. I would say expect about 45 minutes to an hour is what I would allot. But really, we want to tailor our counseling sessions to you. So if you need more time, we have the time. If you don't need that much time, that's fine too. So as much time as you need. And what was the second part to your question? I'm sorry.
If there was any costs associated with.
No, there's no cost. This partnership allows us to offer these services to you for free. So all you have to do is pick up the phone and give us a call and we will talk to you. All of the counseling is free. When we are talking about various options and different products and services, there might be some cost involved, but it does depend on what that product and service is. But things like the counseling, our pre-purchase counseling, any type of mortgage delinquency, student loan counseling, all of the counseling services are free.
Excellent. And some of our listeners might be out there like, I don't know, a phone call, right? Even just a couple-minute phone call, they got to pick up the phone and talk to somebody. That can be hard to do if you're struggling a little bit. So we do have another solution for that as well, right, Andrea? We have Coach Leah, who is our virtual financial coach for those that maybe just want to dip their toe into it a little bit. Could you share a little bit more about Coach Leah, our virtual financial coach?
Yes. So we definitely understand another part of GreenPath is that we run on human-centered design. We might think we know what people want, but we surely don't. And so we ask the people, what do you want? We look at the trends. And that is definitely one. When we're talking about finances, again, we might be feeling a little apprehensive. We don't want to pick up the phone. What can we learn without having to talk to somebody, in that sense, if we're feeling that way? And through UnitedOne and the website, there are, again, a lot of other resources. And one of them is Coach Leah. And she has, it's like a choose your own adventure, really. If you're looking to, I want to purchase a new car, but I don't know if my credit score is at the right number. How much might I need for a down payment? What is this going to do to my credit if I'm shopping around and my credit report is being pulled multiple times? Coach Leah is available to answer those questions for you. And so that might give you some of the education that you're looking for, and then maybe the confidence to actually pick up the phone and have a conversation, whether it be with, someone at UnitedOne or someone at GreenPath. But we're able to offer her as a support as well, so that we're meeting the needs of you.
Excellent. Yeah, we like having the resources there that are accessible to everyone to have a chance. So even if it's somebody that's like, I just want to check this out, feel free. Go to our website, UnitedOne.org. There is a link in the GreenPath section, or if you go to our co-branded site that Andrea shared earlier with GreenPath, there's a link on there as well to check out Coach Leah. So even if this is something that you're like, I don't know if I want to commit to a phone call or starting down that path or going that heavy early, you can try it with Coach Leah. There could be some tips in there that might help you get the start. And then as you build confidence, remember that the counselors at GreenPath are always there to help you. And speaking of there to help you, so is the staff at UnitedOne Credit Union. They've all been educated and trained to a degree on the tools and resources that we have with GreenPath. So we are here holistically in the community to help everyone live financially healthy. And we love our partnership with GreenPath. No doubt, Andrea, we will have you back on future shows. But is there anything you'd like to wrap up today's episode with?
Just remember we're here. It's a great partnership. I was thrilled when UnitedOne came on board, and I'm super excited to be working with all of you. And I see the great things that UnitedOne does for their members. And so I'm really grateful to be a part of it. So just think of GreenPath as kind of an extension of UnitedOne, because we're here for you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And thank you to our local home loan experts for joining us today as well. As I mentioned, we will be no doubt having Andrea join us again in the future on the show, and we can dive a little deeper into the specific programs, offerings, and different things that would tie into our home loan program for those that are first-time home buyers, or those looking to purchase another home, or perhaps those that seem to be stuck in the rental loop. And what can you do to maybe break out of that, and some of the resources that be out there for you. But that is for a later time and a later date. So before we wrap up today's show, did anyone think of a joke of the show that we could fill in for Julie? If not, I do have a couple of them, but does anyone have one they want to use?
I don't.
Okay. All righty. Well, I want to give credit to Josh Miller. He's one of our MSRs here at the credit union. He has a book of dad jokes in his office. So always bringing a little bit of positivity to the members that he meets and the members he serves. And I talked with him a little bit yesterday, and he shared that book with me. So apologies ahead of time, Josh, but there's a couple of those I kind of remember. I'll do my best to do them justice here. So one of them that I remember is, how can you tell what the left side of an apple is?
Oh,
I don't know.
It's the part you didn't eat.
Yep.
Okay, there you have it,
That's a true
folks.
dad joke. Love it.
There you have it. And then one more, just because, like a bonus. The other one was, how can you tell when a doe is out of money?
I don't know.
She hasn't got a buck.
Oh,
Yep. Wah, 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 wah.
Love it.
So, yes.
Julie would be proud of you.
Yeah. So sorry, Josh, if you're like, if I stole any of your thunder when you try to pull one of those out of his book. But thank you all very much for joining us today. We appreciate you listening in, and thank you to our special guest, Andrea, today with GreenPath. Thank you so much, Andrea, for sharing knowledge with our listeners and with us as well. And of course, thank you to our local home loan experts, Carrie and Marla, on today's podcast as well. So if you have any questions about home loans, or the home buying process, or the resources that are available to you through UnitedOne and our partnership with GreenPath, please reach out to us. You can reach out to us at homeloans@unitedone.org. And if you have a question that you'd like to ask us or have us to send on to GreenPath, feel free to email us about that as well. We'd love to highlight that question in a future podcast episode. And if you like what we're doing, we encourage you to give us a like and rate us wherever you get your podcasts. So feel free to share that with others. Spread the love, spread the news. You can follow us on social media. We're on Facebook.com/UnitedOneCU. We're also on Instagram with @UnitedOneCU. We look forward to having you join us next time. Thank you very much, everyone.